Hello, and in our latest Primetime I shared with you my opinion about the Dubai Watch Week, its purpose, the necessary purpose of such endeavors focusing on what makes watchmaking so special. A bit of a parallel to what we do here at the Watches TV, but today we will share with you the views of some of the people that participated and organized this great event. So let's go!
We're coming to Dubai thanks to the support of Ahmed Siddiqui and Sons since very early on with Global 4C when the Burj Khalifa was a hole in the ground. So we're looking 11, 12 years ago now. And over that time we've seen a very, very interesting growth.
First time was fun. We thought of making the fun again, but double the effort. And the result is extraordinary. People are enjoying the information we are passing is exceptional. The after sales, the workshop that we are having for the watchmakers is unbelievable. This time we are having the winners of the GPHG, which is showing fewer watches, but the winners and in what category. And the whole ambience is just unbelievable, fun, educational.
It's really showing itself, I think, as a platform, a meeting place. You know, we've got the small, there's a small setup outside here. It's 25 degrees, it's quite comfortable. But there's a concentration of media, collectors, retailers, there's auctioneers, you know, it's been really watchmakers, everybody mixing together and able to exchange. You know, normally we do an exhibition, you never have time.
It's a non-commercial event where the focus is not on buying or selling, the focus is on meeting the people who are behind the products that you see and you want to buy. It's the only event where I think you can meet one-to-one with the owners, the executives, the watchmakers themselves, and get to be directly with them, in touch with them, and get first-hand experience of what they are doing with no one in the middle. It's not like SIHH or Salon QP or Basel World where all the press is there and you can't reach them and they are so busy and they want to showcase their product. No, here it's not about showcasing the product. No one has a product that it's the first time they're unveiling. No, but what they have is just they want to share what they have. They want to listen the feedback and they want to answer your questions.
We're all working actually in the same area, and I think a little bit like we see around the world, you know, we have to try and focus on the same objective, and that objective is the collector.
Seeing competitors that are sitting together, laughing, talking about what they are planning to do, how they are planning to do it. So it's the whole ambience together, I think, which is helping the CEOs and the brand principals to be as one and to make sure that the Swiss watch industry will survive for another 300-400 years at least.
Yeah, we hope so too.
Yes.
Yeah. Something that demonstrated rather nicely this increasing interest in watchmaking, meaning what's behind it, was the success encountered by the various masters classes held by some serious watchmakers such as Vianney Alter, Antoine Presuzio and Andreas Streller. So actually the organizer had to add some additional classes as the number of attendees just kept going up. And I stumbled across another example which illustrates even further this dimension of knowledge sharing as I bumped into Michel Boulanger, the student behind the Naissance du Monde project done in collaboration with Global 4C and Philippe Dufour, and he was actually giving a course on a hand finishing to some watchmakers of the after-sales service of Siddiqui. This service is seriously the most impressive one I have ever seen outside of Switzerland. There are about 50 watchmakers there, quite crazy, and 3 lucky ones got chosen to follow this 3-day course by Mr. Boulanger. So again, it will take you a bit more than 3 days to get up to speed, but it has for sure brought them a closer understanding of what fine watchmaking is all about. Again, sharing, sharing and sharing. In our next video report, I will quickly come back on our watchmaking road trip adventure with a conclusion to all of this and see if our guys' perception and understanding of watchmaking has evolved. Has yours? Well, see you real soon. All the best.